Education is a powerful agent of change that improves health and the livelihood of people of any nation, as well as contributes immensely to social balance and long-term economic growth. Investing in education is an important element in the economic development of a nation. Wilson Agaba, an education consultant who spoke to AD4 TV radio crew, said education is essential to the success of everyone and a foundational component of human development that is key to social and economic progress of any nation. For a country to grow and prosper, a well-positioned, educated young population is an essential prerequisite to meet the demands of an increasingly global economy. The most important duty of the government is to provide access to high-quality education for everyone and create positive impact in education attainment for children, better health and more participation in the labor force as human capital makes the economy sustainable.
I think that the issue of recruitment of teachers should be something that is done with utmost sincerity, with a lot of seriousness. You have a teacher who doesn't know enough, who doesn't have the adequate skill, trying to train another person. Do you think the person will ever exceed the level of that teacher? Our best should be in education. So we need to focus on improving our education. Human capital development is key to any economy. And economic development is not a narrow thing, it's a holistic thing. You have to look at it from infrastructure, human resources, management. You have to look at all of these things together.
Agaba further said in developing a nation, the government, school authorities and parents need to take responsibilities and find innovative ways of doing things better, smarter and cheaper with the right mechanism and attitude put in place. For instance, most primary schools in the FCT, he said, fail to provide students with appropriate intelligence skills in mathematics, English and science because unqualified people are usually employed as teachers. Lack of appropriate learning materials for teaching and learning, poor facilities and equipment amongst others.
Let me start with the issue of mathematics, which is the mother of all subjects. Like I said, thankfully I am a mathematician. Most of these teachers too, they are not properly trained to teach mathematics. It is one thing to know how to solve mathematics. It is another thing altogether to know how to teach it to somebody. And so there are proper trainings for mathematics teacher. I used to do all of those trainings. And I have some teachers that are good testimonies of the outcome of those trainings. And these things are things that I feel should be instituted. And there should be specific training for specific subject, how to teach specific subject. That's what the colleges of education are designed to do. But of course, like every other institution, they are also failing their recruitment process, their assessment process, and all of that. So they churn out people who are half-baked. So quality training is different from the training just to fill the calendar. Training with purpose. Training with adequate facility. And then, of course, technology. You can bring technology into these things. And technology is usually cheaper. I went to a school where a biology teacher was going to teach the alimentary canal of human being. That is a digestive system of a human being. And he spent almost 30 minutes drawing this thing on the board, when the lesson is in fact 45 minutes. What will happen then is that after drawing and labeling, he will just let the student copy and the lesson have ended for the day. And I brought up my phone and I said, alimentary canal of a human. And then I saw it on YouTube. Well illustrated, that you can just put on the screen and let it play and explain it to the children. And they will see how food goes into the mouth, how it is masticated, how the enzyme in the mouth lubricate and start its digestion as it goes down. You know, these things can be shown to them so that it is up to them to express it in the language they understand. technology can do this, but he didn't know. When I showed him, he said, this is fantastic, but I don't have the phone to do that. Even if I have the phone, I don't have data. These things, technology has made a lot of things simple. We should bring it in.
To reverse this trend, government must provide free basic education for all, improve quality of education delivery, provide adequate facilities for teaching and learning, as well as conducive environment in schools. All this can be attained by allocating more funds for public expenditure and prioritizing education for the country's economic development. Adequate funding of education will prepare the ground for a skilled workforce in the country that will be globally competitive.